Libyan leader Muammar Gadhafi took to the airwaves this morning, vowing to stay and fight and calling the airstrikes on his country tantamount to terrorism. Anti-aircraft fire painted the skies over Tripoli overnight after Allied forces launched Operation Odyssey Dawn to prop up rebel forces against the Gadhafi government. Earlier in the day, the French took the lead as their warplanes patrolled the skies over Libya and struck pro-Gadhafi tanks. U.S. and British forces followed by launching a volley of more than 100 cruise missiles and heavy bombing during strikes that targeted Libyan air defenses and communications facilities. The U.S. currently has at least 11 naval vessels in the Mediterranean in addition to surveillance aircraft. All of this in preparation to impose a UN-sanctioned no-fly zone. It is the largest military intervention since the invasion of Iraq in 2003, 8 years to the day. I want to go right to NBC's chief foreign affairs correspondent, Richard Engel, who's in Tobruk, Libya. Richard, you have been traveling from Egypt through eastern Libya. Tell me what you've been seeing and experiencing.
The roads are remarkably calm. People are out on the streets. I spoke with rebels just a short while ago. They say that finally this action has taken place and they hope that they can get some more momentum again. I was here in this area about a week ago when the tide of events seemed to be turning against the rebels, and you didn't see them out much. They were abandoning their checkpoints. Now, once again, their checkpoints are out, and they were painting anti-Gadhafi graffiti once again openly on some of the buildings. So they feel that they have a renewed sense of optimism, and they hope to regain the momentum in this fight.
Too little, too late is a question you keep hearing, Richard. I've heard your reporting on this. They had momentum a couple of weeks ago.
They certainly did, and the rebels are asking why didn't this come even a few days ago before the major push into Benghazi, which appears to have been repulsed, actually took place at all. They had momentum right when they began, and as soon as they left Benghazi, they found themselves being crushed from the air. An air cover, an air cap over eastern Libya will give the rebels time to regroup, they say, time to take care of some of their wounded and perhaps learn from some of the mistakes that they made in the early days and try and advance with a little bit more skill and patience than they certainly exhibited in the last time they tried to march toward Libya, which was really just wild firing in the air and a completely uncoordinated effort.
Richard, finally, based on your experience in the region and your reporting, what is Gadhafi up to?
Gadhafi seems to be laying the ground for an insurgency. He said today that he will give out today 1 million weapons to men and women, mostly around Tripoli. He announced yesterday that he will be opening the armory for all Libyans who want to fight to defend their country. And he said today that there will be a long war for Libya. So he seems to be preparing for allowing his people to fight and to drag the West and drag the rebels here in the East into some sort of war of attrition.
Just quickly, though, is there any sense that he's feeling more pressure than he has in the past, that somebody around him might kill him or that he might decide to step down?
The one indication that he might be feeling physical pressure is that he has invited hundreds of supporters to live in presidential compounds effectively as human shields. That is something that the U.S. is clearly going to be concerned about, and there have been people volunteering to go to sites that could be attacked by American or other Western missiles or air power. So that could be an indication that he is nervous.
Our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, thank you very much.